Drinking since last night. I don't know why I keep drinking. I really don't want to. It's gonna kill me. And I love my family, so I don't want to disappoint them. But I just can't stop. I'm sick, and I don't want to be anymore. I can't stop.
The alcohol, when you wake up, it just consumes your mind so much that you can't do anything else. I just want help. I don't want to be sick anymore.
So she admits she lies, steals, prostitutes herself, all for booze. She says right now her family thinks she's over 80 days sober. But she broke her sobriety a few weeks ago and has been hiding it from them. And they think that you're sober. You know, I said at the top of the show that somebody dies from drunk driving every 45 minutes. Y'all get that, right? That's why we're here today. Somebody's getting killed by a drunk driver. How many of you, by show of hands, have been touched by this in some way? You know somebody, you've seen this in some way, a drunk driver. I mean, everybody, right? And so don't you wonder why we don't do something to stop this? I look at what the government spends money on, $1.7 billion on empty, unused government buildings, $6.97 million on toilet cams to analyze anal print, $3.4 million on hamster cage matches, see how hamsters fight, $1.5 million studying fish on treadmills. I'm not kidding. $465,000 on gambling pigeons, $300,000 on virtual reality penguin studies, $75,000 on blowing lizards off trees with leaf blowers. I kid you not, but we can't figure out how to put devices on cars so you can't drive them drunk.
I've had devices on my car.
Well, let me tell you, there's better technology to outsmart you. Trust me, we can outsmart you. Unbelievable. They're spending billions of dollars on this stuff, but yet they don't prioritize making it where you can't drive a car drunk. If you made it 10 times harder, how many lives would you save? Now, you got a DUI coming up, and you're not sure if you're going to plead guilty or not guilty, right? Fight it. You want to fight it so what? You can get out there and do it some more?
It just depends on what my lawyer wants to do.
Well, your lawyer didn't drive drunk, you did. Lawyers are called counselors at law. They advise, they counsel
He's going to
clients.
advise me on what kind of deal they'll give me is basically the...
What kind of deal do you deserve?
It depends. If they notice it as a first offense, it'll be one thing. If they notice it
That
as
wasn't the
a
question.
third
What kind of deal
offense,
do you deserve?
I don't.
I said before the break, there was one question I wanted to ask you. I don't know if you asked yourself, you've been asked before. My question is, what gives you the right to drive drunk?
I thought you'd ask me that.
What gives you the right? What's the answer? I'm glad you thought I would ask you that because that means you've thought about the answer.
Mm-hmm.
What gives you the right to do that? What gives you the right
There
to
is
get
no
on
right.
the road where I drive, these people drive, my grandchildren drive,
There is
my
no
children drive, all of these people's children drive? What gives you the right to get out there and drive drunk on the roads where we all drive?
There is no right.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.